Hey there, treasure hunting fans! It's your old pal Big D back here again for another exciting episode of Treasure Hunters. So today episode is going to be dealing with new releases. Today is Tuesday; it's new release day, so I did head out to a couple places to check out some new releases, to see what's going on, and I did end up hitting Best Buy because I think Best Buy had the best deal for what I was looking for, and the big deal today was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 came out. So I did pick up Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Here it is in all of its steelbook glory. Steelbooks, they're a little bit different than your normal. It's actually like an aluminum case that they put around it. I don't know why I really wanted to. I just really like the packaging. I thought it was really cool. This one is not only just the 4K release, it's also the 3D Blu-ray release and the Blu-ray release plus a digital copy. I don't always get the steelbooks, but usually with superhero movies, I'll try to get them just because I try to make them uniform in my section. I do have a few like Doctor Strange, a couple of the X-Men movies, Watchmen, a couple other ones I do have in steelbook already. So with superhero movies, I usually do that. Although I did pick up Alien Covenant, and you guys were right, I picked up Alien Covenant last week, and that was steelbook as well. But it was kind of special for me. I really wanted that one. Again, it had a lot of really cool things with it, so I picked it up. So in this episode today, I decided that I would just review both Guardians of the Galaxy movies since they both didn't come out. Since the second came out, and since I'm new to this, and I haven't never done a review on the Guardians of the Galaxy, I figured I'd do both of them today, and then maybe do a little bit after that. So a few years ago, Disney decided to go ahead and do kind of an offshoot of the movies. They've been doing obviously Captain America, and they're big ones: Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hulk, Thor. They're big ones, but they decided to do a little bit of departure and do a little bit lesser known characters, would be the Guardians of the Galaxy. So hence this movie came out, the first Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. This movie came out and was gangbusters in theaters. Everybody loved it. It did mega money in the theaters. It was amazing. And basically this movie is about a collection of just ragtag misfits that, do some nefarious stuff. They're not necessarily the greatest people in the world. Them, the goodest people in the world, to use a really bad word. But they kind of come together, and and once they come together, they fight an evil. And I'm not going to ruin the movie for you, so I won't the whole thing. But they fight an evil, and they become together. They become a new group, and they become their own family. Basically, the whole movie is basically centered around family and how these lost people, are searching for a family, searching for a home. And so by the end of the movie, they've obtained that. And obviously, because this movie did so well, they did a sequel. Now, this Blu-ray here, it is a 3D. It is 3D. I don't remember getting the 3D, but apparently I did. It's a 3D Blu-ray digital copy combo. It had a lot of different special features in here, from commentary tracks to deleted scenes, gag reels, stuff like that. Really great movie. Looks amazing on Blu-ray. Very highly recommended. Really great movie. It introduced you some great characters, from Star-Lord to Drax to Nebula to Rocket Raccoon and Groot. I mean, who doesn't know Groot at this point? Great movie. A lot of fun. Highly recommended. So, since of course that movie did so well in theaters, they came out with Volume 2. Now, Volume 2, again, was released today. It's a continuation of their story. Obviously, a new bad guy is introduced in this movie, and obviously it's more about them kind of now coming to grips with their family now, and how they handle that, and how, even though there's other forces out there, they're still trying to distract them and do other things, how they want to stay on the right path, at least anyways. So again, I don't want to spoil the movie from you. It's a great cast. Everybody came back, which is I wouldn't say very unusual, but sometimes unusual. A lot of times they do a sequel, and a lot of the actors won't come back. Best example would be Independence Day. Independence Day, the first one, obviously did gangbusters. Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin did take a long time to do the sequel. By the time they did the sequel, Will Smith didn't want to do it. And I'm not sure what exactly it was. I think it may have been money issues or something, but he didn't want to do the movie. So obviously your biggest star is not coming back, and then the way they wrote him off in the movie was absolutely ridiculous, but it loses a tone when you take out one of those characters you're waiting for in the movie, or in some cases where they replace the character with a different person. Same character, different person, which can get a little annoying at times too. So, fortunately with Guardians of the Galaxy, they brought everybody back. They got everybody back, and it's just a great ride. It's unbelievably amazing. These movies really remind me of like 80s flicks, like, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Goonies, stuff like that, where they're just a great ride. They're a lot of fun. They're an action-adventure movie where you sit back and you're on the ride with them through the whole end, and then by the time you're at the end, you're like, holy cow, how did I make it? So, great movie. I highly recommend it. This one is the 4K edition. I went the 4K edition because of the high dynamic range. As you all know, my wife did get me a 4K player for my birthday, and so now I've become a 4K fanatic. And let me tell you, 4K is amazing. It's unbelievable. The color, the clarity, the picture, everything is just, man, it's beautiful. So I highly recommend it. Obviously 4K players are really expensive, stuff like that, but I do highly recommend you at least see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I can speak, I promise. You will definitely enjoy it. And you can probably rent it at this point. Probably you can rent it. I'm sure that Redbox is like, there's plenty of places that you can get it from. So that is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and that's also Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. One other thing I need to mention about these movies is one of the things that I think made them so endearing and people liked them is the soundtrack. The first movie had this unbelievable 70s soundtrack that was just so amazing, and because I grew up in the 70s and early 80s, every song I remembered, every song I remember being a kid, driving down the road with the parents in the car, being in the back seat and hearing those tunes and stuff like that. And my mom will remember the old Chevy Nova we used to have where you turned a corner and the horn would go off every time. But I remember hearing those songs in that Chevy Nova would be trolling down the street. It just brings back really good memories. And in the sequel, they did the same thing. They brought back more great songs. Although I think a couple of songs I don't really like as much. I think the first soundtrack was much, much better than the second one. They did bring up some good songs in the second one, but still I feel the second movie didn't just have quite as impact, at least music-wise, as the first one did. So, great movies, though. I guarantee you will enjoy them. Leave me a comment below if you've seen these movies and what you thought of them, and we can have a little discussion going. That'd be awesome. With that being said, like I said earlier, today was a new release day. There was other movies that did come out today. Most notably that I noticed was Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2, Walking Dead Season 7, and Supergirl Season 2. Now, I didn't pick any of those up today, and believe me, it was really difficult, especially for Ash vs. Evil Dead, because it did come in a steelbook like this one as well for a season, which is usually unheard of. They usually don't put seasons in steelbooks, so we're looking at that, but I held off. And the reason why I held off is usually I don't like to pay full prices for movies unless the movie's dirt cheap, like $5. Otherwise, I wait for it to go on sale. So, in that sense, those box seasons right now, like The Walking Dead is like $40. I think Supergirl is like $35. Black Friday, however, Brown Thursday, you can pick them up for $10. So I can usually wait another 3 months to get those seasons. That's how I've got all my seasons of Arrow and Supernatural and Supergirl and Flash and stuff like that. I just wait and they come out. I think the only TV seasons I don't wait for and I get right away, The Walking Dead used to be one of those, but they're not putting out those big special McFarlane limited editions anymore, so I can wait for those. But the one series I want is Star Trek, obviously. Star Trek comes out, I'm buying it. I'm not waiting. No way, no how. I need to have it now. And with Discovery coming out here in a couple months, I'm sure it'll be the same way. So I will be waiting for those. So be looking for a review for those probably down the road a while. I mean, I could talk about both of those. I've seen both the seasons already, but the videos themselves, the DVDs themselves, I'll wait till those actually come out. So with that being said, one last thing is that be on the lookout for some more videos. I know I promised one about some movies my mom gave me that will be coming out later this week. And I will be doing a video in honor of my nephew. I'm going to be doing a Jaws retrospective. Jaws is 1 through 4. We'll be talking about those, which one's my favorite, which ones are not so good, and why I like the ones that I do, and kind of ranking them. And I'll also be doing, and look forward to, and this is going to be a while down the road, probably, I would assume around November this will pop up. I'm going to be doing a 10-part series on my top 100 movies of all time. This is not going to be easy. I've already started compiling a list of movies that I want to have for this top 100, and oh my gosh, I'm going to have a real struggle, especially the top 10. It's really hard because some of the movies that I'm already thinking about in my head, it's really difficult because it's like, that one is well, wait a minute about this. So it can be really difficult. So that's why I need a little more time to do this. But I will be doing the top 100. Be on the lookout for that. You'll probably be pretty amazed. There's going to be some stuff on there you probably never heard of before. And there's going to probably be some stuff on there you're going to be like, oh, really? Are you kidding? So it's me. You know, people who know me know that I love movies, and even regardless of how bad they are, I'm still going to enjoy it. It's just how I am. That's what I love. So, there's movies out there that are just absolutely terrible that I'm like, I'll watch it 4 or 5 times easily. And best example would be 6 Days in Roswell. Some of the people that know me really well know how much I love that documentary. It's not a great documentary whatsoever. It's not at all. But it's absolutely hilarious, and I love it. And I've watched it, I don't know, probably 20 times, easily or more. I think my wife would probably say a lot more than that. So, but with all that being said, thank you guys again for watching watching this video. If you like the video, please click the like button down below. And if you want to see more videos from the old Big D here, click the subscribe button up at the top, and it will alert you every time that a video that I put out comes out. Until then, everybody take care. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the views and for everything you guys have done for me. And we'll catch you later. See ya. And don't forget to hunt.